All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex for game number 2 of the day, game number 3 of the tournament. It is the Hayward Hawks and the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks here in WBA regional play. C-Mavs here with you as we get you ready for some more baseball on Zaleski Sports. One game in the books today. It was flanked with rain and a lot of runs at the end for Holman as the Holman Features went on to beat Jim Falls 12-0. The Sturgeons will play Everest at 6:30 to wrap up our day here in Wisconsin Rapids. Chippewa Falls coming off of a loss last night to Wisconsin Rapids in an 11-3 game that saw Wisconsin Rapids move to 1-0 in the bracket. They will take on this Hayward Hawks team later on this tournament tomorrow afternoon, actually at noon, to wrap up the bracket A, regional A of this Wisconsin Rapids region play. Go through our starting lineups here. First for the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks. Chippewa Falls will be the home team on your scoreboard. Batting first at second base, Jake Nelson. Jake Varsho bats second. He's at shortstop. Tyson Lucas is at third base. Kellen Smith is in right field. Riley Freed is at first base. Matt Martineau is in left field. He bats sixth. Preston Alger is the pitcher, batting seventh. Caleb Gardeau is the catcher, and C.J. Varsho is in center field for the Lumberjacks here this afternoon. Just awaiting our officials, and we'll be ready to go here at the Quadplex. For the Hawks, batting first at shortstop, number 8, Xavier Stojak. Kyle Gajecki is the third baseman. He bats second. Phil Zeigel is in center field. Batting fourth at first base is Dawson Jorzak. Trenton Kirkland is the catcher. He bats fifth. Kyle Cummings bats sixth at second base. Tom Danzik is the pitcher. He bats seventh. Tyler Eaton is in right field. Jonah Sandy is the DH today. He is batting ninth. And August Marlowe is in left field. He is not in the batting order to start our ball game here today. So, again, one game down today. It was the Holman Features over the Jim Falls Sturgeons 12-0. They scored 10 runs in the last 2 innings. As we just await our officials here to get us underway and get us ready to go here this afternoon. Start time was supposed to be at 3:30. We're about 5 minutes past that. And we'll be underway here in just a moment. A reminder that Mancino's Grinders and Pizza has been a family tradition for almost 30 years. For the best sandwich in town, grab a grinder at Mancino's, conveniently located off Highway 53 and Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza is locally owned and operated. Chippewa Falls in all white jerseys today. With Chippewa Falls etched across the chest. The Hayward Hawks in red tops, blue lettering, and white outlines on those pretty spiffy uniforms. And now we're ready to go. Umpires ready to go, and so are we here at the Quadplex. It'll be Everest and Jim Falls to wrap up our day today here in Wisconsin Rapids, and then tomorrow it'll be tomorrow it'll be Wisconsin Rapids and Hayward at noon, and then at 3 o'clock will be Everest and Holman. Pardon me. So we'll have all those games, of course, for you right here on Zaleski Sports for free. Ninth day of August already. Again, we had some crazy rain, some wind come through it during our first game. We are in the pleasantries right now to get through this one to finish up our next couple of days here on Zaleski Sports. and finish up our summer baseball season with just 4 games remaining before we get into the full-fledged fall high school sports season, when it will start with football in 2 weeks. We'll take a quick break, come back with your opening pitch here from Wisconsin Rapids. You're watching the WBA Regionals on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Ready to go here in Wisconsin Rapids. Again, thank you all for tuning in here today on Zaleski Sports. We'll turn over to Al Searing here in just a moment for our starting lineups. Already went through them, but always like to hear from Al as we get our third game of the tournament underway here just momentarily. Again, we have the here's Al.
Leading off and playing shortstop, number 8, Xavier Stojak. Batting second and playing third base, number 12, Kyle Gajewski. Batting third and playing center field, number 3, Phil Ziegel. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 15, Dawson Jorsak. Batting fifth and doing the catching, number 4, Trent Kirkland. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 24, Kyle Cummings. Batting seventh and doing the pitching, number 22, Tom Danzig. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 25, Tyler Eaton. And batting ninth and doing the DHing, number 7, Jonas Sandy, for the left fielder, number 21, August Marlowe. And now the home team, Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks. Leading off and playing second base, number 3, Jake Nelson. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 21, Jake Varsho. Batting third and playing third base, number 9, Tyson Lucas. Batting fourth and playing right field, number 15, Kellen Smith. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 19, Riley Freed. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 11, Matt Martino. Batting seventh, the pitcher DH, number 1, Preston Algier. Batting eighth and doing the catching, number 0, Caleb Gardo. And batting ninth and playing center field, number 7, C.J. Varsho. Your umpiring crew for tonight's game, working the base pads will be Eric Prost, and calling the balls and strikes will be Mike Huber. There'll be no national anthem, so first pitch coming up. Let's play ball.
All right, we're ready to go here in Wisconsin Rapids for game number 2 of the day, game 3 of the tournament. And it will be Chippewa Falls in the field first to give you the defense behind Preston. Matt Martineau is in left field, C.J. Varsho in center, and Kellen Smith is in right. Tyson Lucas at third, Jake Varsho at short, Jake Nelson at second, Riley Freed is at first, and Caleb Gardo is catching for Preston Algier. 325 down the lines here at the Quadplex, 365 to the alleys, and 380 to center field. on this now muggy but nice day here in Wisconsin Rapids. Glad you're all joining us here on Zaleski Sports. Reminder that we will have Everest and Jim Falls at 6 o'clock to wrap up our games and our day here before we get you ready. Before we get you ready for our final two games tomorrow, it'll be Wisconsin Rapids and Hayward at noon, and Everest will take on Holman at 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Xavier Stojak to lead things off for the Hawks here. And Chippewa Falls coming off that loss last night, and we're ready to go. First pitch today is at 3, will be at 3:41. First pitch from Preston is in at 3:41, past third base, and Hayward starts the afternoon off. And Stojak in with a double and bobbled out in left field by Martineau. And Xavier Stojak leads things off with a double for Hayward. Good start for the Hawks, and that'll bring up Kyle Gajewski, the third baseman. Jumping all over that first pitch fastball and right past Tyson Lucas at third base.
Third baseman, number 12, Kyle Gajewski.
Hayward has dropped their last 5, but a staple in the WBA and well aware what they have to do this week or this weekend to be able to play in their own state tournament, their host state tournament. That one's going to be line to left, and Martineau's going to catch that one on a line, and there's one away. Hayward hosted in the Hayward and Spooner, I think it was, in the summer of 2020 that we went up there and did the state tournament up there. That'd bring up Phil Ziegel, the center fielder.
Center fielder, number 3, Phil Ziegel.
Hayward hosting the state tournament this year. Last year over in River Falls. Over to Ziegel, misses outside. 2-0 here to Phil, the center fielder. Dawson Jorzak on deck. Two balls and no strikes, a long pause. There's one in there for a strike. 2-1. No batting gloves for Phil. Back to the old school. Drops low, 3-1. A leadoff double for Xavier Stojak. He stands at second base with 1 out. Algier fires. Popped up, first base side. Over on it is Free. He's got a play on it and can't make the play. And off his glove, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The warning track here is deceptive. As usually if you get on the warning track, probably usual out in the outfield, but you've only got a couple of feet. This is a large warning track. And this is a touch high, and a 1-out walk for Dawson Jorzak. 2 on and 1 out now for Dawson. Trenton Kirkland on deck.
First baseman, number 15, Dawson Jorzak.
High and tight over his head, ducking out of the way, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Now it's fouled back. We're evened up at a ball and a strike Scores from last night. Not a lot of games have been obviously played today. Scores from last night. The Eau Claire Cavaliers dropping a game to Haugen 5-1. The Osseo Merchants 9-0 over Marshfield. River Falls 17 better than Spooner 17-0. Wisconsin Rapids 11-3 over Chippewa Falls. Medford got past Augusta 7-6. There's a swing and a miss, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Abbotsford passed Bay City 8-3. Osceola 12-1 over Beef River, and that one is high. And 3-1. Rib Lake got past Bloomer 21-6. A lot of high-scoring games last night. A couple of close ones. The 3-2 lifted to left. Martineau's back over there, drifting back, and able to make the play. Just kept on carrying on him, and there's 2 outs. Nice play out there by Matt. There's 2 outs now for the catcher, Trenton Kirkland. Two on, 2 out now for the number 5 hitter, the catcher.
That'll bring up the catcher, number 4, Trent Kirkland.
There's a swing and a miss behind the fastball, 0-1. Going to be line to left center. That's trouble. Going to get down. Stojak will score. And RBI base hits for Kirkland. And Hayward jumps on top here in the first. Runners remain now at first and second.
Kyle Cummings.
For Kyle Cummings, the second baseman. First one missed high, and it's 1-0. Behind it. 1 ball and 1 strike. Algier misses high. 2 balls and a strike to Kyle Cummings, the second baseman. Tom Danchek, the pitcher, awaits on deck. The 2-1. Ground ball to third, foul. We run even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 outs in the first, a run across for Hayward after leadoff double. Fly out to left, a walk. Another fly out to left, and then an RBI single from Kirkland. 2-2. And they're going to let him get down to first base. That's a judgment call there. That didn't go Chippewa Falls' way as Cummings leaned that front elbow out, but they let him keep going. Now the pitcher. Tom Danzig.
The pitcher, number 22, Tom Danzig.
One ball and no strikes. Base loaded and 2 outs here in the top of the first. Algier fires back. Fly ball to right. Long run for Smith, and Kellen makes the catch to end the first inning. 1 run on 2 hits, 3 left. We played a half an inning. It is Hayward 1 and Chippewa Falls coming up. You're watching the WBA Regional on Zaleski Sports.
Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids is ready to construct your dreams. Wirtz & Company will give you peace of mind with that much-needed roof repair. Have a remodel dream for what used to be your favorite room in the house? Living area, kitchen, bath, bedroom. If you can dream it, Wirtz & Company will make it come true. Wirtz & Company will also build your next home. Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids, 715-213-1281, and Wirtz & Company on Facebook.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Jake Nelson to lead things off here for Chippewa Falls in the home half of the first inning. Tom Dansek back at it, and we run even just like that. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jake Varsho to follow. Tyson Lucas bats third for the Lumberjacks. Dansek gets a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Working quickly with his catcher, Trenton Kirkland. Fouls it off, and we'll do it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brewers back in action at 6:10 tonight after a dramatic one last night over the Mets. Be right back at it. 5-game lead over the Cubbies in the NL Central. Foul to do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brewers and Packers tonight. Packers at 7 o'clock. Kickoff of the first preseason game against the New York Jets. Jets-Packers, 7 o'clock from Green Bay. The 2-2. Missed away. Count runs full, 3-2. Dansek back at it again. Fouled off again. Jake Nelson frustrated himself, but fighting off a lot of good pitches. That's what you got to do as a leadoff hitter, and Jake has done a good job so far. Dansek back at it again. Got him looking on the outside corner, drops it low, and Tom gets his first strikeout of the day. It's a backwards K, and there's 1 away for Jake Varsho.
Shortstop, number 21, Jake Varsho.
Offering from Danzig is good for a strike. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Yet pass first and a foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Varsho. August Marlowe out and left. Phil Ziegel in center and Tyler Eaton out and right. Kyle Gajewski at third. Xavier Stojak at short. Off. Fouled it again. Kyle Cummings is at second. And Dawson Jorzak is at first. Trenton Kirkland catching for Tom Danczak here this afternoon. The 1-2, do it again. Line drive to right center. That one's going to get down and into the gap. And Varsho's going to try for 2. Stay put there as Ziegel gets it in quickly. And a 1-out base hit for Jake Varsho. And Chippewa's got their first base runner of the day for Tyson Lucas, the third baseman.
Third baseman, number 9, Tyson Lucas.
Quick step, drops low, 1-0. Again, not a big leg kick. Doesn't allow the runners to get any sort of read on it to try and get to try and steal. Varsho, not one that you would expect to steal, but you never know. 2-1 now to Lucas. Kellen Smith on deck. Swing and a miss. Danczak gets it past him. 2-2. Good crowd watching online today. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here on Zaleski Sports. Our final 4 baseball games of the summer. And Danczak gets a swing and a miss for his second strikeout. 2 away now for the right fielder, Kellen Smith.
Right fielder, number 15, Kellen Smith.
Ground ball to second. Flips it over to Stojak at second. Cummings to Stojak to end the first inning. No runs on a hit and 1 left. We have played 1 complete. It's 1-0 Hayward. You're watching the WBA Regionals on Zaleski Sports.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Leading off for Hayward in their half of the second inning, right fielder number 25, Tyler Eaton.
Right fielder Tyler Eaton to lead things off for Hayward here in the second inning, leading 1-0 after the double by Stojak and then being driven in by Kirkland in that first. Tom Danczak able to work a clean first inning, giving up a hit, but nothing more. 1-1, swing at the high heat, and it's 1-2. We had a near perfect game in our first game and a near no-hitter in the same go-around. Ground ball, backhanded, no play, infield base hit for Eaton. Andrew Fisher from Holman had a perfect game into the 6th. Gave up a walk with 1 out in the 6th inning, and then in the 7th, gave up a double with 1 out in the 7th inning as well.
Designated hitter, number 7.
And then Holman ended up run ruling Jim Falls in our first game. Jonas Sandy at the plate, looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Fires home, throw down to second is... They get him? No, they're going to be safe at second base. Stolen base for Eaton. That was pretty close. 1 ball and 1 strike to Sandy. They're going to say, I believe he's going to say that Varsho missed the tag. That was pretty close. 1-1. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. Top of the order, 2 up next is Stojak. Showing a DHing here in this one. Algier fires. Misses again, 3-1. Offering home, squares again. Missed outside. They're giving you an out and couldn't get it in the zone. Now, dangerous hitter, Xavier Stojak, who led the game off. First pitch of the game, doubled down the left field line, down the third base line.
Back to the top of the order for the Hayward Hawks. The shortstop, number 8, Xavier Stojak.
2 on and nobody out here for Xavier. First offering, squares the bunt, gets it down nicely. Somebody at first, and got him at first base. The throw home, and they're going to get him at home, a double play. So they're going to double off Eaton at home. Stojak out on the 1-4 putout at first, and Eaton tried to score. On the 1-4-2, just like that, there's 2 outs. A double play, getting your second out at home.
Number 12, Kyle Gajewski.
Now Kyle Gajewski, who flew out to left his first time up. Missed away, 1-0. Good heads up play by Jake Nelson at second base. Get over to first, pick it at first. That was one of the more impressive things of that double play, able to pick it at first and then throw it back home for get out to Nelson again. Second to first and able to end the second inning. Wow. So a single, a walk, and then a double play. We've played 1.5. Played 1.5. It's 1-0 Hawks. You're watching WBA Regionals on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right, we go to the bottom of the second now. 1-0 Hayward on top. Riley Freed will lead things off, the first baseman for Chippewa Falls. We just passed 4 o'clock here in Wisconsin Rapids. Give us a chance to remind you that Infinity Exteriors is installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. Good job by Danczak to race over there to retire Freed on the putout. 1 up and 1 down here in the second inning. Now Matt Martineau, the left fielder.
Left fielder, number 11, Matt Martino.
First offering to Martino, misses away. Danczak works quick, 2-0. Right-hander pops him the fastball. It's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chippewa Falls left fielder. Preston Algier on deck. Fouls at the plate. 3-2. Three-two drops away, and a one-out walk to Martino. The second base runner for the Lumberjacks. That'll bring up the pitcher, Preston Algier. Whether it's water skiing, baseball, or golf, Shepke Chiropractic has your back for all your sports-related injuries. This summer, you can rely on Shepke Chiropractic to get you back in the game. Visit us online at shepkechiropractic.com. Late on that one, and fouls it out of play.
Again, please return all foul balls if you can. The Big John Kromenacher, number 00.
No balls and a strike to Algier. There's a strike in there to Preston. 0-2. Catcher Caleb Gardo on deck. Half a step lead at first, nothing more, and fouls. Nope, he dropped it. So he is out on the strikeout. I don't think he fouled it off. So now it was dropped by Kirkland, but it should just be a strikeout. Can't advance to first on a drop third strike. Yep. So Algier will be out on the strikeout. Third strikeout for Danczak, and there's 2 away here in the second inning. Caleb Gardo, the catcher.
The catcher, number 0, Caleb Gardo.
Fouls it into the screen, 0-1. Martino, the runner at first with 2 outs for the Chippewa Falls catcher, Caleb Gardo. The 0-1. We're going to redo it. That was a heck of a play, but that was a foul ball at the plate. We'll do it again. No balls and 2 strikes. CJ Varsho on deck. Danczak fires home. 1 ball and 2 strikes. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need. all at the lowest prices. And Dansek gets a couple more strikeouts to end the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left on via the walk. We've played two. It's still 1-0 Hayward. You're watching WBA Regional Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. We take it to the top of the third inning. Phil Ziegel will lead things off for Hayward, as he'll be Ziegel, Jorsek, and Kirkland for the Hawks here in the visitor half of the third inning. A reminder that SOS Security keeps your home and valuables safe in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security of Eau Claire. I'm just taking a look now at our first week of high school football on Zaleski Sports between that Thursday and Friday. You ready for this? 16 coming your way on Thursday and Friday of opening week, which is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from this past Thursday, we will have our first high school football game on August 21st. Ziegel walked in the first, was left stranded back in that first inning. Bases were loaded for pitcher Tom Dansek, and then he flew out to right field on a running grab by Kellen Smith. On a whale of a play out there.
All right, we move to the third inning, and leading off for the Hayward Hawks is the center fielder, number 3, Phil Ziegel.
Algier out of the windup against Ziegel here in the third. First offering is hit over to Varsho at short. Off balance over to first, and retires Ziegel on one pitch. One away here in the third. For Dawson Jorzak, he flew out to left. Back in the first inning. For the Hawks, they lead 1-0 after that run coming in the first. Algier kicks and fires back. Drops one low and in, 1-0. Back out of the windup for the right-hander, and Jorsek misses there. 1 ball and 1 strike. And WBA regionals going on all over the place this weekend, all over the state. There's a foul at the plate, and Jorsek behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. River Falls is hosting a regional this year again. Hosted the state tournament last year. The 1-2. Tried to check his swing and did so successfully. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 back at it. Good hold there by Jorsek, and the count runs full to Dawson. Nobody on, one away. 3-2 offering. Missed him. One out walk to Jorsek. We'll bring up Trenton Kirkland. Had an RBI base hit in the first.
The catcher, number 4, Trent Kirkland.
First offering again. Scoot slow and it's 1-0. Back over to first, and just back in time was Jorsek. A huge secondary lead and almost got picked off at second, or excuse me, at first. Two balls and no strikes to Kirkland. Kirkland ahead 3-0. This one right down the gut for a strike, 3-1. And there again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Algier fires back. And back-to-back walks here in the third. With 2 on and 1 out for Tyler Cummings. He was hit by a pitch in the first, left stranded over there at first base in the first inning.
Second baseman, number 24, Kyle Cummings.
The first offering in there for a strike. 0-1 to Kyle. Pitcher Tom Danczak on deck. And that one hits him again. Very worried about Jorzak at second, and Kyle gets hit by a pitch for the second time. Bases are loaded now for the pitcher, Tom Danczak. Fly out to right field.
The pitcher,
back in the first.
Tom Danczak.
Ground ball to third. He's going to step on third, across, and not in time. He's going to be safe. A run comes in. Jorsek will score. Kirkland out at third. And Danczak will reach on the fielder's choice. 2 away now for Tyler Eaton.
Right fielder, number 25, Tyler Eaton.
Tyler singled back in the second. First one to Eaton misses high. Two 2-0 Hawks here in the top of the third. Drops low, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. High strike there to Eaton, and it's 2-1. 2-1. Ground ball to short to third, and it's going to be dropped at third. No, he held on to it. So an out at third to end it here in the third inning. 1 run across on no hits, and there were 2 left on. We've played 2.5. It's 2-0 Hayward. You're watching the WBA Regionals on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Go to the bottom of the third inning. C.J. Varsho to lead things off for the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks, followed by Jake Nelson and Jacob Varsho for Chippewa Falls. Reminder that whether you're buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. They have a pulse on the local real estate market and can help you with both existing homes and new builds, and can help you through each step of the process, making the home buying and selling process simple, not stressful. That's what you get with Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. 2-0 Hayward, bottom of the third inning. C.J. Varsho to lead things off.
In their half of the third inning, center fielder number 7, C.J. Varsho.
Dansek gets a grounder to first, and Jorsek will take it himself on the 3 unassisted to start the third inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for the top of the order, and Jake Nelson. Nelson struck out looking back in the first.
Second baseman number 3, Jake Nelson.
Offering here to Nelson is a high strike, and it's 0-1. Spins outside, evens it up at a ball and strike. Now it's going to be lifted to deep left field. Marlowe back on it. Warning track, twisting around and makes the catch. Nice play out there by August Marlowe to retire Nelson, and there's 2 away. Not an easy play, and August with a nice catch. 2 out now for Jake Varsho.
The shortstop.
He singled his last time up.
Varsho.
There's a strike to Jake. Some games in Major League Baseball have gone final today. The Atlanta Braves with a 7-1 win over the Miami Marlins. I think that's a doubleheader in Atlanta today. Trent Grisham went yard in the 8th for the Yankees. They beat the Astros 5-4. The Nationals are up 3-0 on the Giants. Angels Tigers at 5. Reds Pirates at 5:40. Athletics and Orioles at 6. Royals and Twins at 6:10. Guardians and White Sox at 6:10. Mets and Brewers at 6:10. And then the second game of that doubleheader, Marlins and Braves at 6:15. Phillies and Rangers at 6:15. Cubs and Cardinals back at it at 6:15. Rockies and Diamondbacks at 7:10. Red Sox in San Diego at 7:40. The 2-2 is driven to left center. Long run. Ziegel is going to bounce in front of Phil, and the throw to second is not going to be in time. A hustle double there for Varsho. Runner at second now with 2 outs for Tyson Lucas. Blue Jays are in Los Angeles tonight to take on the Dodgers, and then the Tampa Bay Rays are in the Pacific Northwest to take on the Mariners at 8:40.
Number 9, Tyson Lucas.
Tyson struck out in the first. Looks at a ball away, 1-0. Vikings and Texans preseason action today. Vikings are 13-7 over Houston right now. Stancek falls off the mound. New York Giants 34-25 over the Bills. Looking forward to the Bills' new stadium next year. They have it, the way that they have it built is quite incredible. Talk about that here in a second. The 3-0 is a strike. They had Josh Allen down on the field level of the field, and they said if it's blustery and crazy winds outside, there will be just a breeze, not even a breeze. But the way that they built it, could be just about no wind. It's going to be about no wind at field level at the new Bills Stadium. Do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Tyson Lucas. And missed touch inside. I'll bring up Kellen Smith with 2 on and 2 out.
Right fielder, number 15, Kellen Smith.
Drops alone away. 1 ball and no strikes to Kellen. End of the first inning on a ground out. Dansek will reset. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the third inning, 2-0 Hayward. Dansek fires back and misses again, low and away. 2-0. Mutual of Wausau Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. 150 years for Mutual of Wausau. 2 balls and a strike now to Smith. Dansek back at it. Fly ball to right center. That's trouble. That one's going to split the gap and get all the way to the wall. Varsho will score. Lucas will score. And heading to third will be Smith. A 2-run triple for Kellen Smith. And just like that, we're tied up here in the third. All damage with 2 outs for Chippewa Falls here in the third inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Riley Freed.
Got to bring up Riley Freed, who grounded over to first in the second inning. Looks at a strike. There's a swing and a miss. And Dansek ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to right. That's going to get down for a base hit. And Freed will drive in a run on a 2-out, 2-strike pitch. In a blink of an eye, Chippewa Falls has a 3-2 lead. That'll bring up Matt Martino, walked back in the second inning. Checked his swing, didn't like it. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Foul ball straight back, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 back. Drops a touch low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking to end the third inning. 3 runs across for Chippewa Falls. And after 3, we got a new score. It's 3-2 Lumberjacks. You're watching the WBA Regionals on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Jonah Sandy to lead things off here in the visitor half of the fourth. First one to Jonah is in there for a strike. Jonah walked back in the second inning. Line drive past third and foul. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Top of the order, 2 up next for the Hawks. 2-0, popped up again out of play, third base side. And we'll try it again at 0-2. There's a swing and a miss at a high heater, and the first strikeout of the day for Preston Algier, and there's one away. Here in the fourth for the top of the order, Xavier Stojak. He doubled in the first and then tried to get on via a bunt or a sacrifice bunt in the second. Got doubled off. Actually, Tyler Eden got doubled off at home. Drops a bit low, and it's 1-0. There's one in there. We're even at a ball and a strike. Everest and Jim Falls will be our final game of the day today. That was going to be roped to left center field. That one's going to get down for a base hit. And Xavier has his second hit of the day. I'll bring up Kyle Gajewski, fly on a ground out today. With one out here in the fourth.
Third baseman, number 12, Kyle Gajewski.
Good lead over there at first. Stays put. Gajewski swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Another half a step. There he goes. Throw down to second will not be made as it got bobbled by Gardeau behind the plate. Runner now at second with one out. A ball and a strike here to Gajewski. 1-1. High strike, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Algier comes set. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, pulled the string on him. Second strikeout of the inning, and there's 2 away now for Phil Ziegel. A walk and a ground out for Phil. Is 2 at-bats. Third at-bat of the game already as we play in the top of the fourth.
Center fielder, number 3, Phil Ziegel.
First offering to Phil is fouled at the plate. Straight back, and it's 0-1. Now it's going to be skied to left. Martino back there, and that'll end our 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left.
For the Hayward Hawks in their half of the 4th.
We've played 3.5. It's still 3-2 Chippewa Falls. You're watching the WBA Regionals on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Preston Algier to lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch was a strike. Low and away for a ball. Algier struck out back in the 2nd inning. Dansek back at it, the 1-1. Over to second, backhanded at second by Cummings. And a low throw picked out at first by Dawson Jorzak, and there's 1 away. Here in the 4th for Caleb Gardeau, struck out to end the 2nd inning.
The catcher, number 0.
1 away for Gardeau.
Gardeau.
Gonna be line to left. There's a 1-out base hit. And rounding first, he's going to stay put there with a one-out base hit. That'll bring up C.J. Varsho. Grounded over to first in the third inning.
Center fielder, number 7, C.J. Varsho.
Varsho fouls it off, 0-1. That's going to be lifted to left. Long run for Marlowe and almost overran it, but makes a catch. For the second out of the inning, 2 away now for the top of the order, and Jake Nelson.
Back to the top of the order for the Lumberjacks. Second baseman, number 3, Jake Nelson.
Checked his swing, went around. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Jake. One away. 2-1. Foul down the right field line. We're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes with the runner at first and 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. 3-2 Chippewa Falls. Dansek back at it. 2-2. We'll do it again. Breaking ball a bit high. Counter runs full. Gardeau will have a head start here on the pitch. There he goes. Ground ball to third. Gobbled up by Gajewski. Low throw picked out by Jorzak. And that'll end the fourth inning. No runs on a hit. And 1 left on. We've played 4. Still 3-2 Lumberjacks. You're watching regional WBA regional baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Hayward is the first baseman. Number 15, Dawson Jorzak.
Top of the fifth inning here in Wisconsin Rapids. Dawson Jorzak to lead things off for the Hawks, followed by Trenton Kirkland and Kyle Cummings for Hayward. Preston Algier back out there for his fifth inning. Gave up a run in the first and a run in the third. In that third inning, had a ground out, a couple of walks, a hit by pitch. Out of play, even or runs a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Let's do it again into the softball bullpen area, just to our right, and it'll remain a ball and 2 strikes. Now it's going to be lifted to deep left field. Martino back on it, and it's going to one-hop the top of the wall. And a leadoff double for Jorzak. Seen a couple of hard hit balls that way today in both games so far. That'll bring up Trenton Kirkland. An RBI single in the first, and he walked back in the third. Runner at second, and nobody out here for Hayward.
Kirkland.
Bunts it foul. Jorzak was almost at third base before the ball even got home, and Kirkland still tried to bunt it. Had a running lead out there at second base. A running head start. Jorzak goes right back to it. The 0-1, and the balk is going to be called. We stopped his motion. Yep.
Ready to go, Dawson?
Easy one to call there. Wait, an explanation and telling him what was going on. Runner at third now, and still nobody out for Kirkland. Fly ball out of play, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Back at it, nearly clipped him and missed inside. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Algier fires back. Wanted, able to hold off. Runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Do it again at 2-2. Line drive. Oh, my goodness. Algier almost got his head taken off. An RBI base hit for Trenton Kirkland. That's his second RBI of the day. And we're tied up here in the 5th. That'll bring up Kyle Cummings. He's been hit by a couple of pitches today. Runner at first and nobody out to run across here in the 5th for Hayward.
The second baseman, number 24, Kyle Cummings.
Preston Algier on the mound. Runner at first. First one misses high for a ball, 1-0. Fires back. Line to left. It is hooking. Fair ball! Right inside the line. They're going to send Kirkland around, and an RBI double for Cummings. And Hayward has the lead. Right down that line, Kirkland scores easily from first. And the Hawks now back on top, 4-3. Still nobody out now for Danzig. Danzig with the runner at second and nobody out. First offering misses high and in, and it's 1-0. Looking to square that time. 1 ball and no strikes. Squares the bunt, fouls it off. 1 ball and 1 strike to the pitcher. One ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 bounced in there. 2-1. Two and one with nobody out. Danzig bunts it down the third base line. It is perfect. The throw to first was not in time. Danzig with a perfect bunt. An infield base hit. Runners at the corners now and nobody out. For Tyler Eaton. Doing the little things are the Hawks. HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They've been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com, hsfencewi.com, or check them out in Fall Creek. Squares the bunt, gets it down. Another perfect bunt for Hayward. Went down and got that one, bunted a ball. Base throw loaded again here for Hayward, for Jonah Sandy. Bases loaded and nobody out. Double, single, double, single, single. Sandy pops this one up, foul territory and out of play. Inning started off with a double, then a single by Kirkland. Cummings doubled. Danzig had a bunt single, and Eaton had a bunt single. The 0-1 in there for a strike. Top of the order, and Stojak on deck. Going to hit hard to right. That one is going to be caught in right field by Kellen Smith. Everybody will tag up, and Sandy will get the RBI, but a heck of a play by Kellen Smith out and right. Record the first out. Another run across, 5-3 Hayward. Cummings scored. And now back to the top of the order. And Xavier Stojak, who's got a couple of hits today.
Shortstop, number 8, Xavier Stojak.
Stojak's 2 for 3 today. Double in the first, single in the fourth. 2 on and 1 out. That was going to be lifted to right center. Smith over on it, makes the catch. 2 away now for Kyle Gajewski. Gajewski 0 for 3. Fly out, ground out, strikeout.
Third baseman, number 12, Kyle Gajewski.
Pass third and foul. 8th hitter of the inning for Hayward. He got 3 across in this inning. Now there's 2 outs. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Now Gear back at it. Line drive to center. That one's going to get down. They're going to send Dansek. The throw home from Varsho is not in time. And RBI base hit for Kyle Gajewski. Heck of a throw out there by C.J. Varsho to even make it close. Fourth run of the inning. Ninth hitter of the inning for the Hawks. Breaking ball is in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Ground ball to third, and that'll end the fifth inning. 4 runs across on 6 hits. They leave 2 stranded. New score, we head to the bottom of the fifth at 6-3 Hayward. You're watching the WBA Regionals on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com. Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids is ready to construct your dreams. Wirtz & Company will give you peace of mind with that much-needed roof repair. Have a remodeled dream for what used to be your favorite room in the house? Living area, kitchen, bath, bedroom. If you can dream it, Wirtz & Company will make it come true. Wirtz & Company will also build your next home. Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids, 715-213-1281, and Wirtz & Company on Facebook.
Jake Varsho to lead things off here in the home half of the fifth for Chippewa Falls, now trailing 6-3. Dansek ahead quickly, 0-2. Missed a touch away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 5 strikeouts for Dansek so far tonight. Working quickly now with the lead. Line drive to left. Over on it. And that was going to fall in front of Marlowe. And a leadoff base hit for Jake Varsho. His third hit of the day. 3 for 3 is Jake. That'll bring up Tyson Lucas, who struck out and walked in his 2 at-bats. To cover your church, call the Dahlman Insurance Agency for a coverage analysis. Dahlman Insurance covers churches in Wisconsin with Hastings Insurance Company. Online at DahlmanInsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. Double play opportunity, 2nd for 1. Flips it across, low throw, dug out at first by Jorsak. And Lucas thinks that Dorsak had his foot off the base, but did not. Just like that, a leadoff base hit is erased, and there's 2 outs. For Kellen Smith. Had a triple back in the 3rd. Wanted it, missed it. One ball and no strikes here to Kellen Smith. Riley Freed on deck. Drops low, 2-0. Security Financial Bank, SFB. Whether you're starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB are the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com. That's sfbank.com. Member FDIC. The 3-0. And a 2-out walk to Smith. For Riley Freed, he had an RBI single in the 3rd. The 3-run 3rd inning. That's been it for Chippewa Falls.
First baseman, number 19, Riley Freed.
First offering is a ball, and it's 1-0. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home, from roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. The 1-1 offering in there for, oh, just missed again. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Fly ball to right. Over on it is Eaton, backing up, warning track, and he catches it a couple of feet in front of the warning track down the 5th inning. No runs on a hit and 1 left on via the walk. We've played 5 complete, still 6-3 Hayward. You're watching the WBA Regionals on Zaleski Sports.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
We go to the 6th. Dawson Jorsak to lead things off for the Hawks.
And leading off for the Hayward Hawks, first baseman, number 15, Dawson Jorsak.
Offering a swing on and miss there. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Blake Tripler, the new pitcher for Chippewa Falls. Number 14, Blake Tripler. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good thing I got the keen eye to be able to check it out there. And misses a bit high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. George Sack, followed by Trenton Kirkland and Kyle Cummings. We play in the top of the 6th. 6-3 Hayward. It'll be Hayward in Wisconsin Rapids tomorrow afternoon at noon. Everest will take on Holman tomorrow afternoon, but they got to get past Jim Falls here this afternoon or tonight. Jim Falls was shut out in our first game and run ruled. 3-2 now to Jorsek. Now it's going to be off the handles, out to Martino, and makes the catch. 1 away now for Trenton Kirkland. Reminder that Mancino's Grinders and Pizzas in Eau Claire has been a family tradition for almost 30 years. For the best sandwich in town, grab a Grinders at Mancino's, conveniently located off Highway 53 and Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. Mancino's Grinders and Pizzas is locally owned and operated. The lefty is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Trenton tonight 2 for 2 with a couple of singles, couple of RBIs, and a walk, and a run scored. Now it's going to be rocketed to left. Martino looking at it. That one's going to bounce over the wall. It's going to be an automatic double. Ground rule double there for Kirkland. And he continues to stay hot for Hayward offensively. That'll bring up Kyle Cummings. Kyle's been hit by a couple of pitches and doubled.
Second baseman, number 24.
1 on, 1 out. Playing the 6th. Tripler misses just a touch inside, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Now it's going to be a rocket to the left, hooking foul. And we'll do it again at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Popped up. First base side. It is drifting out of play off the top of the dugout. And he'll run 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Cummings. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives 1 smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. The 1-2 into past third, and he'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tripler back at it, popped up on the infield. Freed at first will make the catch for the second out. That'll bring up the pitcher, Tom Danczek.
The pitcher, number 22, Tom Danczek.
You hit hard right at third, and it's off the glove and through the glove of Tyson Lucas. And Danczek will reach on the error, and a run will score. The first error we have seen in our 2 games today. It's sliced right off the glove of Tyson Lucas. Oofta. 7-3 now, Hayward.
Right fielder, number 25, Tyler Eaton.
I'll bring up Tyler Eaton. Got a couple of hits today. in there for a strike. Blake Tripler in his first inning of work. The 0-1. Popped up behind first. That's a tough play. Nelson over on it from second base. Makes a catch to end the sixth inning. 1 run on 1 hit. There was an error and 1 left on. We've played 5.5. New score 7-3 Hawks. You're watching the WBA Regional on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th. It'll be Martino, Algier, and Gardeau for Chippewa Falls, trailing 7-3 here in the
Leading off for Chippewa Falls in their half of the 6th inning.
in the 6th.
Left fielder, number 11, Matt Martino.
First one to Martino, misses for a ball. Popped up, playable. Dorsack over on it. Dansek. No, it's going to hit right into the dugout area, and it's 0-1. Or, excuse me, 1 ball and 1 strike. Appreciate everyone tuning in here on Zaleski Sports. We got one more game for you. It'll be Everest and Jim Falls to round out our day here in Wisconsin Rapids. Inside. Just missed. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Over to third. Backing up. Making a play is Gajewski. And retires Martino for the first out. 1 up and 1 down now for the pitcher, or for the DH. Now, Preston Algier.
Designated hitter, number 1, Preston Algier.
This is exactly the reason why they did what they did with Preston, because he was the pitcher and the DH, and then he was removed from the mound, and he still gets the swing, still gets the bat, even without pitching. One over to short. Stojak. Algier's not running at all. Down to first. 2 away now for Caleb Gardeau. Two up and 2 down now for Gardeau.
Caleb Gardeau.
Right back. Oh, my goodness. Right off the palm of Dansak and able to make the catch. Nice reaction time there on the mound from Tom, and it is a 1-2-3 inning here in the sixth. We've played 6-7-3 Hayward. You're watching the WBA Regional on Zaleski Sports. My goodness.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
We go to the seventh. Tripler out there for a second inning of work here for the Lumberjacks. Doing a Sandy to lead things off here for the Hayward Hawks. Then back to the top of the order. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in here today on Zaleski Sports. One more game for you tonight. It'll be Everest and Jim Falls to round out our night here in Wisconsin Rapids. Blake Tripley out there for his second inning of work. He'll have Jonas Sandy, Xavier Stojak, and Kyle Gajewski. 7-3 Hayward.
In their half of the seventh inning, the designated hitter, number 7, Jonah Sandy.
That was going to be a knuckle to first, and Riley Free tried to make the play and unsuccessfully. The leadoff base hit for Jonas Sandy. And then back to the top of the order here for Xavier Stojak. Xavier 2 for 4 today. Double to lead off the game, singled. Flew out to right his last time up.
Back to the top of the order for the Hayward Hawks. Shortstop, number 8, Xavier Stojak.
That one's off the end of the bat. Nelson makes the catch at second base for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Kyle Gajewski. Kyle 1 for 4 today, an RBI single back in the fifth.
Third baseman, number 12, Kyle Gajewski.
Fires back home. Fly ball to right. Kellen Smith, long run again, makes the catch for the second out. 2 away now for Phil Ziegel.
Center fielder, number 3, Phil Ziegel.
First offering to Phil drops low. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. There goes the runner. Throw down to second and head first slide. Stolen base there for Jonas Sandy. One ball and one strike. The 1-1 home. That was going to be a rope to center. Diving, and it is caught in center field by C.J. Varsho to take away a hit and to take away a run. Time to get up and stretch here in Wisconsin Rapids. 7-3 Hayward. You're watching the WBA Regionals live on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Varsho ground ball to second. And one pitch, one out here in the 7th. Bring up the top of the order, Jake Nelson. Nelson 0 for 3 today. A strikeout, fly, and a ground out.
To the top of the order for the Lumberjacks, the second baseman, number 3, Jake Nelson.
Dantek fires back. Drops one low and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Away, 2-0. Jake Varsho on deck. Jake's 3 for 3 today. Jake Nelson batting now 0 for 3. There's a strike. The 2-1 offering. Ground ball to third. Gajewski bobbles it. It's an error on Gajewski. That'll bring up Jake Varsho, 3 for 3 today.
Shortstop, number 21, Jake Varsho.
Single in the first, double in the third, single in the 5th for Jake. Popped up, third base side. Gajewski giving it a look. It's going to hook foul and out of play. No balls and a strike to Varsho. Tyson Lucas on deck. Bounced into a double play in the 5th. Missed a touch outside. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. One ball, one strike. Now it's going to be a slice to center. And Phil Ziegel will be there to retire Varsho for the first time today. 2 outs now for Tyson Lucas.
Third baseman, number 9, Tyson Lucas.
Dancek fires home in their first strike. Tom has his tiptoes right on the edge of that rubber, as far or as close to first base as you can get. 0-1 off the handles and diving, bobbled, and a base hit for Tyson Lucas. So 2 on, 2 out now. After the base hit from Lucas, we'll bring up Kellen Smith. He walked back in the 5th.
Right fielder, number 15, Kellen Smith.
Popped up and out of play.
Please return all foul balls to Big Johnny Kromenacher, 00.
Misses away, evens it up at a ball and strike. One, line to left, and going to fall in front of Marlowe. They're going to send the runner from second, Nelson. An RBI base hit for Kellen Smith. More work with 2 outs. That'll bring up Riley Freed, the first baseman.
First baseman, number 19, Riley Freed.
Freed, chopper to first, and a foul. No balls and a strike to Riley. Bounce in there. Good stop by Kirkland behind the dish. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dancek fires back. In there on a strike inside corners, 1 and 2. Big pitch coming here from the veteran right-hander. A 1-2. And a couple of ricochets there off of Kirkland and off our home plate umpire as well. And we'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kirkland will go and have a quick convo with Tom Dancek to give Mike Huber a second. We'll try it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. See if we can get you a score from Illinois here. The Appleton Doubledays. High chopper to first. Dorsek under to Dancek, and that'll end the 7th inning. 1 run on 2 hits. There was an error and 2 left on. We've played 7. We go to the 8th. New score. It's 7-4 Hayward. You're watching the WBA Regionals on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life. And that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Dawson Chorzak to lead things off here in the visitor half of the 8th. 7-4 Hayward on top. Foul out of play, 1 ball and 1 strike. The Everest Merchants and the Jim Falls Sturgeons will conclude our day here in Wisconsin Rapids. Out of play again, first base, right field side. Look out over there near the batting cage area. One-two, ground ball to third and foul.
Please return the foul balls to Double O, Big John Kromenacher.
Misses away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Counter runs full here to Chorzak. Foul up and out of play. We'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And walked him to start the 8th inning. Trenton Kirkland will be up to the plate for Hayward. 3 for 3 tonight. Couple of singles, a double, 2 runs scored.
Keep him awake at first base there, August. That'll bring up the Hawks catcher, number 4, Trent Kirkland.
Drops low and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Kyle Cummings on deck. 7-4 Hayward, top of the 8th. And Triplers struggling to find the zone here in the top of the 8th. Blake kicks and fires in their first strike. 2-1. Everest will be the home team to wrap it up. Everest got the 1 seed. So it'll be the home team in tonight's game and tomorrow afternoon's game. Wisconsin Rapids will take on Hayward tomorrow at noon. Everest will take on Holman tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Out of play. Evens it up again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chippewa Falls will have 6 outs to work with to keep their season alive. Kirkland right on the plate. Going to be smashed to left. Right there is Martino for the first out. 1 away now for Kyle Cummings. Kyle's been hit by a couple of pitches. He had an RBI double and popped out. With 1 out here in the 8th.
Second baseman, number 24, Kyle Cummings.
In there for a strike, 0-1. Shortstop leads. There he goes. Throw down to second is in time. The swim move. And they're going to say that he got caught stealing. That was a heck of an attempt there by Dawson. Trying to get around that tag on the swim move. And there's 2 away now here in the top of the 8th. A ball and a strike here to Cummings. Past third, and foul will do it again at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 8th, 7-4 Hayward. Misses away, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up behind second. Nelson will make the catch to end the 8th inning. No runs and no hits. There was a caught stealing and nobody left. We played 7.5. Still 7-4 Hayward. Chippewa Falls got 6, 7, and 8 due up in the bottom of the 8th. You are watching the WBA Regionals on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
All right, Matt Martino to lead things off here in the home half of the 8th, trailing 7-4. In their first strike to start things off. Martino 0 for 2, walked in the second, struck out looking in the third, grounded out in the 6th inning, and he starts things off here in the 8th with a base hit. 9th hit of the night for Chippewa Falls. Will bring up Preston Algier, 0 for 3 today.
Hitter, number 1, Preston Algier.
The DH looks at a ball low. Preston started the game on the mound. Blake Tripler came in to relieve him, and because he was also the DH, he gets to keep on hitting. Ground ball, double play opportunity. 2nd for 1. Across, high throw, and it is a successful tag to retire Martino and Algier, the second double play of the day for Hayward defensively. This time a 4-6-3 double play for two quick outs. That'll bring up Caleb Gardeau. Caleb smashed one right back to Dansek. Gardeau smashed one back to Dansek to end the 6th inning. First one misses away, 1-0. Line to second, backing up and underneath the glove of Cummings, and a 2-out base hit for Gardeau. That one's that's a play that if you're Kyle Cummings, you knew you gotta meet that ball a little bit sooner. That'll bring up CJ Varsho for 3 tonight for CJ. A couple of ground outs and a fly out.
Center fielder, number 7, CJ Varsho.
CJ lines this one to center field. Now he's going to fall in front of Phil Ziegel. 3rd hit of the inning for Chippewa Falls will bring up the top of the order. They did damage with 2 outs in the 7th. That'll bring up Jake Nelson, the top of the order.
Back to the top of the order for the Lumberjacks.
Could get interesting here down the stretch.
Jake Nelson.
First one away for a ball, 1-0. Nelson reached on an error in the 7th and scored later in that inning. Dansek misses away again, 2-0. Jake Varsho, who's 3 for 4 on the night, is on deck. Dansek back on the 2-0. That one's going to be driven deep to left center field. Over on it. Making the jumping catch is August Marlowe. And Hayward gets out of a jam with 2 outs in the 8th. We've played 8 completes. We go to the 9th. It's 7-4 Hayward. They keep their lead. We'll be back with it more from the WBA Regional on Zaleski Sports.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with his smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, we go to the top of the 9th. Tom Dansek to lead things off for Hayward. He reached on an error last inning, or his last time up in the 6th. It was a line drive for Tyson Lucas. It didn't go through his glove, but it sure looked like it did. Dansek squares the bunt. He had a bunt single back in the 5th inning. Looks at a ball there, and it's 1-0. Squares again off of home plate. Tough play behind by Gardeau, and that one gets away from Nelson. I think so. Infield base hit there for Dansek, and then an error on the throw by Gardeau. And Danczak is at second base with nobody out here in the top of the ninth. Tyler Eaton, the right fielder, on deck. Or, excuse me, at the plate.
Right fielder, number 25, Tyler Eaton.
He had a bunt single as well. Squares the bunt again. And it's going to just trickle foul enough. As Tripler fell off, slipped off the mound. They did the exact same thing in the fifth inning. Danczak had a bunt single, and then Eaton did the same thing in the next at-bat, in the next pitch. There's some warm-up action for Hayward in their bullpen. There'll be 2, 3, and 4 due up for Chippewa Falls in the bottom of the ninth. Brewers Mets in about 20 minutes. Packers Jets in about an hour and 15 minutes. The 0-2. Popped up a mile in the air on the infield. Frida's there and makes the catch. One away now for Jonah Sandy. Jonah walked, struck out, sacrificed fly in the fifth, and singled in the seventh.
Designated hitter, number 7, Jonah Sandy.
First offering to Jonah. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Some on the right side of the field. Come on, bud.
Long pause, looks, fires, pops it up on the infield again. Nelson sliding and making the catch on the carpet. A long way to go. He started back, then able to slide on the carpet and make the catch for the second out. Now back to the top of the order, Xavier Stojak. Xavier 2 for 5 today. Doubled to start off the game.
The order for the Hayward Hawks, shortstop, number 8.
Singled in the fourth.
Xavier Stojak.
And a grounder in the second. Grounder over at third. And retires Stojak a no runs on a hit. One left on with an error. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Last shot here for Chippewa Falls to keep their season alive.
Score remains the Hayward Hawks.
It's 7-4 Hayward. You're watching the WBA Regionals on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Josh Sparks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Danczak going to try and finish this one out here in the bottom of the ninth. It'll be Jake Varsho, Tyson Lucas, and Kellen Smith for Chippewa Falls as they try to keep their season alive. They scored 3 runs in the third inning, scored 1 in the seventh. Had runners at first and second for the top of the order in the eighth. And Danczak was able to get Jake Nelson to fly out to left field to end that eighth inning. Jake Varsho today, 3 for 4, single, double, single, fly out. Again, don't forget, we'll have Everest and Jim Falls to round out our day today. First pitch scheduled for 6:30, probably closer to 7 at this point. We'll see, and as soon as this game ends, we'll get the next stream up and live. to get you ready for our nightcap here tonight.
Leading off for the Lumberjacks.
Jake Varsho to lead things off.
Shortstop, number 21, Jake Varsho.
Out of the windup for Dancek. Pops up. A big first out here if Stojak can make the catch, and he does behind second base. That's a big first out for Dancek after Jake Varsho had been 3 for 4. Now Tyson Lucas singled in the 7th. Struck out in the first, walked in the 3rd, bounced into a 6-4-3 double play in the 5th. One away here now for Lucas.
Tyson Lucas.
In there for a strike, 0-1. Dancek high and tight. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dancek back at it again. There's a strike. Tom's still pumping up the heat there. Getting the corners. The 1-2 back at it. High chopper over to Cummings at second. Steps and retires Lucas for the second out. 2-way now for Kellen Smith. Kellen today, triple, walk, single. He grounded out to end the first inning as well for Chippewa Falls.
The right fielder, number 15, Kellen Smith.
Smith looks at one outside. Now it's going to be rope to left, over on it, and the catch made by August Marlowe to end this one here tonight. A great play out in left field. Chippewa Falls sees their season come to an end after a 7-4 loss here. Hayward will play Wisconsin Rapids tomorrow afternoon at noon with a trip to state on the line. We'll be back with your Nason Villere postgame show here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Time now for your Nason Villere postgame show. Hayward wins, and they win 7-4. We'll take on Wisconsin Rapids tomorrow afternoon at noon for a trip to state on the line. Chippewa Falls sees their season come to an end after an 11-3 loss last night to Wisconsin Rapids and a 7-4 loss today to the Hayward Hawks. Final stat line, Chippewa Falls goes 4 runs on 11 hits. They committed 1 error and left 9 runners on base. For Hayward, they go 7 runs on 13 hits. They committed 1 error and left 12 runners on base. Again, we'll end this stream. Get you ready for our next game, Everest and Jim Falls at about 6:30. We'll let you know if there are any other time changes for that game coming up. This has been Steve Aves from the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex. Game number 3 of the tournament, game 2 of the day, as Hayward moves on, and they will take on Wisconsin Rapids tomorrow afternoon for a trip to state on the line. Everest, Jim Falls coming up next at 6:30 on Zaleski Sports.